morning. Beginning Tuesday, March 3rd, 2015, all students grade 9 through 11 will be taking the PARCC assessments in ELA and/or mathematics. A special testing schedule, which was sent home last week, will be followed up for the 7 days. First, we would like to give you a few general announcements regarding the testing. Seniors, it is important to note that you will report to all of your scheduled classes. If a class is canceled, they will report to study hall where your attendance will be taken. There is no off-campus during the canceled classes. Off-campus will remain in effect during the testing window if you automatically have it. Remember, if your class is canceled, you do not have off-campus privileges. Zero period will continue to meet during the testing window. Science labs will meet only in the afternoons. Your science teachers will discuss this specific schedule with you. This week, your teachers will provide you with room relocations if your class has been moved. From Tuesday, March 3rd through Wednesday, March 11th, certain classrooms will be closed for the entire day. Here are reminders for students who are testing. The test will begin promptly at 7:40 a.m. It is important that you are here on time to begin your test. Students will only have 2 to 3 mornings of testing during the 7-day window. Other mornings they will be reporting to their scheduled classes. You will need to bring with you a recreational book, no e-readers allowed, to read when you are testing. During the testing period, no cell phones, iPods, electronic device, or earbuds will be permitted in the testing room. If you are scheduled for a math test in Algebra 1, Geometry, or Algebra 2, please bring your graphing calculator with you. We will now go through a sample schedule for each grade level. This will show you how to navigate through your schedule during the testing window, Tuesday, March 3rd through Wednesday, March 11th. Teachers, please pass out the pink passports to the students at this time. The PARCC passport contains the altered class meeting times, relocations for Tuesday, March 3rd until Wednesday, March 11th. Please be sure to keep this passport in a safe place and carry it with you at all times. At this point, I will help you start your schedules, and your teachers will give you the information regarding room relocations of your class.
The PARCC passport contains the altered class meeting times and rotations for Tuesday, March 3rd until Wednesday, March 11th. Please be sure to keep this passport in a safe place and carry it with you until Wednesday, March 11th. I am going to help you create your own class schedule for the testing window dates. Your teachers will supply information regarding room locations or class cancellations. Teachers, please pass out the PARCC passports at this time and stop this video at any point to let your students catch up with the directions. First, we will create your class schedule for Tuesday, March 3rd through Friday, March 6th. Be sure that your passport is on the side that says Rotation Day 1, Tuesday, March 3rd. If you are an English 11 student only, put a circle around the English 11 testing sessions on Tuesday and Friday. You will be testing during these times on those days. Your classes during these periods are canceled, so cross out periods 1 and 2 on Tuesday and period 8 on Friday. Since you are not taking an English 10 or an English 9 test, cross those tests out and circle the period numbers next to them instead. Now you should have a complete schedule for those 4 days if you're an English 11 student. We are going to do the same thing for both English 10 and English 9 students. If you're an English 10 student, put a circle around the English 10 testing session on Wednesday, March 4th and Friday, March 6th. Cross out periods 3 and 4 on Wednesday and period 9 on Friday. Your classes during these periods are canceled, so you cross those out. Since you are not taking an English 11 or an English 9 test, Cross those tests out and circle the period numbers next to them instead. Now you should have a complete schedule for those 4 days if you are an English 10 student. If you are an English 9 student, put a circle around the English 9 testing sessions on Thursday, March 5th, and Friday, March 6th. You'll be testing during these times on those days. Your classes during these periods are canceled, so cross out periods 6 and 7 on Thursday and 4 and 1 on Friday. Since you are not taking an English 11 or an English 10 test, cross those tests out and circle the period numbers next to them instead. Now, if you are an English 9 student, you should have a complete schedule for those 4 days. If you are a 12th grade student, cross off all English 11, 10, and 9 tests and circle the period numbers next to them. You should report to those periods on March 3rd through the 6th as you have instruction during the week for all of those periods. Turn the passport over to record your schedule for Monday, March 9th through Wednesday the 11th. If you are a student taking an Algebra 1 test, first circle Algebra 1 on Monday, March 9th. Cross out periods 1 and 2. Since you are not taking a Geometry or an Algebra 2 test, cross them off on Tuesday the 10th and Wednesday the 11th, and place circles around the class periods instead. You should now have a complete schedule for those 3 days. If you are a student taking a geometry test, first circle geometry test in 2 places on Tuesday, March 10th. Since you're not taking an Algebra 1 or an Algebra 2 test, cross off Algebra 1 and Algebra 2. Also, back on Tuesday, March 10th, make sure you cross off periods 3 and 4 because you'll be testing during those time blocks. Circle the remaining class periods, and those will be the classes that you will meet. Now you should have a complete schedule for those 3 days. If you are a student taking an Algebra 2 test, first circle Algebra 2 test on Wednesday, March 11th. Cross out periods 9 and 6. Since you are not taking an Algebra 1 or a Geometry test, cross them off on Monday and Tuesday. Circle the class periods instead. Now you should have a complete schedule for those 3 days. Again, your regularly scheduled teachers will supply you with any other information needed to complete that PARCC passport.
So I'm gonna make sure